This motorhome is the C Compactline 141 from Carthago. It is a van which is around 7 meters long, 212 centimeters wide and 294 centimeters high, if I remember correctly. The information stuff there is not for this van. The price of this is around 80,000 euros. Now you can see there it says super lightweight, and indeed you can get a payload of well in excess of 500 kilos from this. Let's go up and have a look at what it looks like inside. Now it's an LE, which means it's got lengthwise beds, but let's start off with having a look at what's down here as we come in. Look at that enormous, fantastic amount of space. There at the left you've got your water dump, so you can get rid of the water before storing it for the winter or periodically. As you come in, you've got these light switches, and that's for the electric step. Oh, it's very bright now inside. So this is a two-person van, as you can see. Now let's start off at the front. Now it's an integrated van, so integrated vans often have beds up front. This case we've got these cabinets, and nice and deep they are too, which is possible thanks to it being an integrated. When it's a semi-integrated, there just isn't the room to get this much in the overhead cabinets when there isn't a bed. Now look at the driving position with a good view here. In fact, so it's Fiat 6-speed manual. If you want an automatic, it's about 2,500 extra euros. You've got down there your reversing camera. You might find that inconvenient. Most of us have got it further elsewhere, but I dare say after a while you get used to it. One side, driver's side, there's a door, and on the other side there's what's now being termed a sideboard. I don't know if that's the correct word or not. Now, as we come back, we can see the futility of having a chair here. This chair will lift up and down, and you can get into the storage behind it. Of course, you have to push that chair forward first. I'll show you the cabinets up here. That's for television. And here we have deep cabinets with a fixed shelf and very good quality hinges. And that won't open in the journey, I imagine. Above me, fantastic skylight. Now, for a smallish van, well, smallish, not small, but there's a big table here, and the kitchen. Well, the kitchen isn't so big, but again, you can't expect too much work. You can do that at the table. 3 hobs. You've got a sink, and the sink has got something in it to stop them bits catching. That's another one of my pet qualms, is getting the water stuck in the in the sink. Coffee maker, Krups. I wanted to get one of them years ago. In fact, former girlfriend, oh, this is going back 30 years now, she gave me £100 to buy a coffee maker with. That was for my birthday or something, and I never got it. Okay, shelves, drawers I should say. Now, noticed one thing that Carthago has started doing in 2020, sorry, I'm living in the past, and that is putting these bins in here. And I'm not so keen on that myself. Of course I do appreciate a bin has to go somewhere. I continue to think the best place for a bin is in the door, unless you've got another idea. But in a case like this, you've got half the drawers of the bin, so what are you going to do with the other half? Anyway, write down your ideas below as to what bins are used for. Right, so here, relatively large fridge. Coming to the back, we've got this in the bed, which comes with various cushions, all of which are needed for various things. So you can see there's one here. Now, if I lift this, you've got access to the wardrobe. And if you don't want to get access through there, you can get it through here. And you've got the same on the other side as well. Clever use of space. Oh, and you've got a little bit of space down there for putting things in. Yeah, I'll just open this one up. So other things have been left in here. Oh, and you get a sneak peek at whatever is in the garage. Now the steps are more or less, well, not more or less, they're stuck there. So if you pull the bed out to its maximum position, which would be to here, then here, sorry, and then you'll have to get up via a ladder. You can store things in there. I'll show you this as well. It's the water. I think it's useful having an external access to the water. Skylight at the top. That cushion fits in here when you make the bed. And the corner space is there. You've only got this barrier. That's the same with all Malibu and Carthago models. Now, of course, it's difficult to know what else you can do with a corner piece because it's getting something to open there is not straightforward because it's curved. Is that the best idea, or is there something else? Write it down below, because it's difficult to think of something. I think a net over it could work, of course, and they do put nets in some of the camper vans. Something may come back me opening fridges, so I'm not going to. Mind you, I can't because it's been blocked. There's a film I put up a few days ago. I forgot to film the bathroom. And that is held up there by a magnet, and you've got this dressing area now. You've got all this space here should you need it, and should you want, you can move this around as well. clever, eh? I think it's a great bathroom. Space in there. And more down here. Although there, what's this? Don't know. It's empty. Could be for toilet paper. Don't know. This thing here will move across. It's stopped up. It's up there. Up there at the top. It's held in position here. Be a little bit of resistance. Lock somebody in. That would really suit me. I think that'd suit a lot of people who would like to go out in the night and then sort of have to get up several times in a bit of a blur during the night. I think that's great. Good. Now I'll give you some of the fine. Now notice how nice and bright it is, as I said earlier. So what about the electrics? Well, as from 2020, Carthago's offering a lithium battery. So it comes with a 95 amp gel battery, which, to be quite honest, will keep even LEDs would only be working for, you know, with the pump and all the rest, of a couple of days off the grid. Whereas if you put in lithium in, you can stay out for ages and ages without having to drive the vehicle anywhere and to recharge the batteries. And if you get some solar, so much the better. Now, solar panels are obviously it's what you decide you want to put in them. There's a flat roof up there, so you can get lots of solar on them. So that's a good point. Now, another thing is they're getting rid of halogen headlamps and putting LED lamps instead, and they have a range of approximately 25% more. Sorry. Turn the light off. And so that's a safety thing. It says super lightweight, as I mentioned. Let's have a look at the storage on the outside. See how much space you can get there. Now, one of the things with blown air heating, obviously every company uses the same sort of system. The same sort of system's been in use for as long as I know. But there's a problem. I don't think it's particularly strong. I think it's rather weak. And I think a radiator system is better, in my opinion. If anybody's got any other ideas, do let them down. That's for the toilet cassette. Now, at the back, that's for the gas. And here, look at all that space. Fantastic. Now, one of the things that they brought in from the more luxurious models is this electrics cabinet here on the right. So you've got your fuses, your inverter, all the other stuff goes into this box. And as you can see, it's heated as well. Well, I'll tell you what, let's have another look round. I like this fan so much.